Did you just update your MPC standalone device and get this screen? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly update your MPC standalone device so you can go ahead and use the new Synths in the MPC 2.10 update. Check it out! What's up, everyone? My name is Matthew Stratton. On this channel, I'll do setup videos, tutorials, and overviews just like this one. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. So this is going to be a two-step process, so go ahead and make sure you do check the description of this video for timestamps. So if you already updated your MPC and you just need the content, that's going to be timestamped in the description of this video. So the first step is going to be to update your MPC. I'm using the MPC Live 1 in this example because you can use any of the new MPCs. So you can use the MPC Live MK1, the MPC 1, the MPC X, or the MPC Live 2 to update to the 2.10 firmware. The first step is to actually update your MPC. So I'm going to show you how to update your MPC with a USB cable. So if you look in front of me, I got my MPC Live. There's a USB cable that came with it coming out of the MPC Live going into my computer. This is just a dongle for the computer. So basically I got a cable going from my MPC to my computer. The next thing to do is to go to akaipro.com. Once on akaipro.com, you can sign in and find everything that way. But in reality, you don't have to sign in. Once you're on the Akai Pro website, go ahead and go to products, go to MPC series, and then click on MPC hardware. Now, it doesn't matter which of these that you actually pick, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to pick the retro edition here of the MPC. Now you can see we got different downloads right on the front. So you can see we got the Mac, PC, and then you got your USB dongle that you can use. I'm going to click PC, okay, and you can see automatically the firmware update installer starts to download. Now you can see in my downloads folder, I do have this particular MPC 2.10 update win. So I'm going to double click on that. Once I double click on this, I get this update MPC button that I can press. So before I actually press that, I need to go into update mode on my MPC standalone device. So you can see I have a blank project. I'm going to go to menu, and then right here is the settings. Once you're in the settings, if you press shift, you get a little update button. I'm going to press update. Now it's going to ask if you're sure you want to restart the MPC in update mode. I'm sure, so I'm going to go ahead and press update. So now that the MPC is in update mode, I can go to my computer and press update MPC. Okay, and it's just going to transfer the update and install the update on the MPC standalone device. And once you start the update, make sure you do not disconnect your MPC or turn off your MPC. So when it's done, it's actually going to say done on the computer, and then I can click done. It's just going to close down the updater, and then your MPC standalone device is going to restart. Now, if it restarts and it gives you this screen, that's because we did not install our content for the synthesizers. The MPC 2.10 update has 4 new synthesizers that we can use in standalone, but the content for these synthesizers needs to be downloaded separately and put on an external storage device so we can actually use these synthesizers in standalone mode. It is simple enough to fix this, whether you're using a MPC 1 or an X or the Live 2. Just take an SD card or a USB drive, something to that effect, plug that into your computer. So now that that's plugged into the computer, I can go ahead and download the actual content. But if you look on this page where we downloaded the firmware, you can see that it doesn't actually have the content. But if we go to downloads, now right here, it says MPC 2.10 Synth Content Installer. Click that. It's going to start downloading that. Once that's done downloading, go to your download folder, and then you get the content right here. Now on Windows, I can right click this, and then I can actually press extract all and click extract. Once that's done extracting, go into the synth content folder here. So I'm just going to double click on that, go into there. We got this other folder. I'm going to double click into that. And then we got our install files here. Now I'm concerned about this folder that says synth. So what I'm going to do is very simple. So this is the Synths folder. All I'm going to do is click on it, drag it, and drop it in to my SD card. It's going to transfer that from my computer to the root folder of my SD card. Just to recap, you only need to copy the folder that's called Synths. Copy that folder from the download into the root folder of your SD card or USB drive. Once that's done, go ahead and eject your SD card. Now I can take this SD card and plug it into my MPC. Now I'm going to turn on my MPC. Going to go into an empty project. Once in the empty project, I'm going to tap the plug-in icon right there. I'm going to select any one of these plugins. All right, so you can see I have Hype, Mellotron, Selena, and then we're going to see our Odyssey right there. So I can load these up. All right, I just loaded the Mellotron. If I go to Program Edit, we can see that that is right there. All right, and we're able to play it. If you're finding value in this video, remember to give it a thumbs up below. It's going to help the video get seen by those who need to see this. I appreciate you for doing that. Let's get back into it. All right, so everything should be working fine. Here's a quick tip for you guys that have an SSD or a SATA device inside of your MPC. So that's the actual drive that you can install inside the MPC. So if you go to Menu, click on the microchip, go into controller mode, you can actually have access to your hard drive that you installed onto your MPC. And I can see that it shows up right here. Here's my MPC SSD drive. So what I can do is actually take this synth folder and put it inside of my SSD. Once you go ahead and do that, make sure that you safely ejected all of your drives that you have connected to your MPC. And then you can take it out of controller mode by pressing standalone. And just to show you, I don't have anything connected. I took my SD card out and I just have my SSD in here right now. So if you check it out, I don't have anything but my SSD, and then my synths folder is right there. If I go to main, go to my plugins, I can actually load up all the different synths that we have access to in the 2.10 update. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up below. Go ahead and click or tap the screen right there to see another video from my channel. I appreciate you for watching. My name is Matthew. Continue to create music, and we'll talk soon.